Hello and thank you for watching my video. You're watching this video as part of my class requirement for INST 5130. In this video, I will be focusing upon the cognitive theory of learning. The book definition by Mary Driscoll, author of Psychology of Learning for Instruction, defines learning as an integration of views from a variety of perspectives. So learning can occur many ways because we're all different. And then she states that information is processed in a series of transformations. These transformations can become permanent in memory. So how do these transformations become permanent? Learning transforms in stages. The first stage is sensory memory. This is where memories are perceived. For example, if you see something or hear something, your sensory input can hold that information for less than a second. The second stage is working memory. This is where a limited amount of information can be stored. This information can retain in memory for less than a minute. If this information is not rehearsed, it can be lost. For example, remembering a phone number just long enough to dial it. The third stage is permanent memory. This is where information has to be consistently rehearsed and experienced. If this information is meaningful and important, it can be permanently stored for a lifetime. What is automaticity? It's like driving a car. You no longer need to think about it, you just do it. How is learning organized? Driscoll mentions how incoming information is organized or encoded is upon the learners to impose their own subjective organization. Learners associate learning with specific tasks, or it may be a result of prior knowledge. It's how we conceptualize learning is different. What is selective attention? Once again, Driscoll mentions that in order to pay attention to two simultaneous situations, one task will demand more attention. For example, texting and driving. It's up to the learner to control the task. Therefore, learners have some control over the process. For my lesson plan, students will be assigned a specific time period for Abraham Lincoln's life. On day 1, students will use their resources to research events for their timeline. For each station, students will have resources which will include speeches, political cartoons, constitutional amendments, historical documents, and media from the time of Abraham Lincoln. Students will piece this information together in an organized way to create a human timeline of events. On day 2, students will have had a chance to browse around and gather information from their sources, and now they can begin to organize this information into a timeline using a word processor to create columns of text boxes where they can display the date and the summary of the event. It's entirely up to them to design their timeline, add color, add background, or any style they like. The finished product will be the student's original constructed timeline. Thank you very much for watching my video.